season. Your dad was as well. Our next inductee, enjoy the video now for Fernando Velasco.
Born in Bolivia, Fernando Velasco's family immigrated to the United States in 1963. After a soccer injury in college, he switched to tennis, helping his team win 3 consecutive conference championships. Upon graduation, he was hired as a high school teacher with soccer, tennis, and gymnastics coaching assignments. During the summers, he played tennis tournaments and worked as a tennis pro at private clubs. In 1981, he settled in Texas and piled on more accolades. Since 2016, he has served as executive director of the Capital Area Tennis Association and still is teaching beginners, professionals, wheelchair players, and special needs children to love the game. Induction into the Texas Tennis Hall of Fame is his second Hall of Fame honor, following the induction into the Midwest USPTA Hall of Fame in 1995. Congratulations, Fernando Velasco, on your induction into the Texas Tennis Hall of Fame.
Wow, what an incredible group. Thank you so much for everybody for being here. Thank you for all of the volunteers and for the Hall of Fame, Texas Hall of Fame, for putting this great event together. And I also want to thank Carol Welder and Beverly Bowes for sending the application for me to be inducted to the Hall of Fame, but more important to the committee that accepted me this year to be honored with your group that is so selective, that been here for a long time. I first thank God for giving me the opportunity to do what I do, to give me the talent that have been just a lifetime experience for me to be part of a hobby and it turned out to be a career. My life started very early in South America, in Bolivia, where basically I was a national swim and diving champion. From the age 8, I never lost a race. At the age of 15, I had a diving accident from a 3-meter board. And doctor said, you cannot swim anymore, you cannot dive anymore because you're going to become crippled. So I went to the tennis club with my dad and started to hit balls against the wall. And whenever the ball boys and ball girls were around there, I would give them a ball and they would throw me, I would hit them, and the more they made me run, the more I paid them. And all of a sudden, one Sunday morning, my daddy says, well, my friends are not here. And I said, well, Daddy, I can play with you. And I said, yeah, really? So he said, where did you learn that? And I said, Papi, en el frontón con los indios aquí, in the wall. They just hit back and forth. And that's when he started to get interested in my career. He helped me with some of the tennis players in Bolivia to start looking at me and playing tennis with them. I thank God for giving me that opportunity, that also out of 200 applicants at the age of 17, 3 of us were selected to come to America with a scholarship. From Bolivia, Cochabamba, never cooler than 40 degrees, never warmer than 80 degrees, beautiful weather, clay courts, red clay courts, going all the way to Miles City, Montana. Wow, 10 below zero was a good day. So the family that was with me, that was greeting me, they say, Fernando, we're going to give you a tour of the city. So we're walking around and they look at go to a facility by the lake, and there are 4 tennis courts, and they're cement, steel nets, steel fences. And I'm saying, what is that? It says tennis. No, tennis, jet shorts, jet pants, red socks. Because all of my life I played nothing but on clay courts. I had to learn how to play tennis all over again at the age of 17. Falling down on the corner, trying to slide and be getting stuck on the ground. But I played tennis for the high school. Then with their 1,700 exchange students, they came to America in 1961. And then on our journey came us from all the way from Montana, going around the different cities, ended up in Washington, D.C., in the White House, President Kennedy. From here to there, I have a picture of him coming to us and saying, folks, you have lived now in America. Go back to your countries and tell them how good we are here. What a land of an opportunity it is, how you can make something of yourselves if you apply yourself. I never forgot those words. I went back to Bolivia. 2 years I had to stay there, trying to tell people about America. And all of a sudden, things were not going well. I had to go and start taking lessons on how to speak English, getting $20 a month to gain enough $600 to come back to America. I had to stay there for 2 years. 2 years and 3 days later, I'm on a plane back to Miles City, Montana, with the family that gave me the scholarship. They held me back again, and they said, we're going to give you an opportunity to come here again. By that time, my family lost everything. My parents, my mom, dad, lost houses, cars, business. My dad was 48 years old. There were 5 of us. My daughter, my sister was 22. I was 20. The youngest one was 20 years old. We ended up in Chicago, where it was just a great place to go. We're playing tennis out underneath there to the beach. And so in the hard courts again, my daddy and I would go every morning, every afternoon, every weekend. And all of a sudden this gentleman comes to us and says, you guys are pretty good players. You need to go to Waveland tennis courts to learn how to play tennis. What's Waveland? Well, you go, you take the train, you go all the way up there, you take the bus, you go down, you walk about 3 blocks, and there's a club called Waveland Tennis Courts, Park District. Thank you, Mike, for reminding us that we are a Park District group of people. We got there, my daddy and I go and play on the tennis court up there. We're coming off the court and they say, you guys are good players. Really? We didn't know that. We want you to play for our team. Really? Yeah. But we don't have a car. We don't know where we're going. Oh, no, we're going to come and pick you up. Every Sunday morning, the league play. Yeah. Going out, playing against Alan Schwartz and Frank Parker, Seymour Greenberg, Grant Golden, all of those famous people in the world that all said, hey, you got some talent, young man. Let's keep playing tennis. So we continue playing in the Park Districts. I went to school at Eastern Illinois University, where I played soccer, gymnastics, and tennis. I graduated at the age of 25 in 1968. It was a good year. It was a good wine. 1968, I graduated from college. I got my first job as teaching Spanish at Skokie, Illinois, coaching soccer, coaching gymnastics, coaching tennis. And I'm so happy. I'm just having a great time of my life. My brother and I qualified for the Park District Championship, and we go to California to get our butts kicked in Griffith Park at the Park District National Tournament. We come back September the 8th. I'm walking on the tennis court. I see this beautiful young lady walking out to make a reservation. We happen to walk together in the same place. And all of a sudden, and I say, hey, you want to play a little tennis? Yeah, let's go play a few tennis balls. And we go up and on the court. Again, she was looking for a coach or a husband, I don't know. But I was so fortunate. I said, well, can I take you home after playing? Sure, we're going to go to McDonald's. We give her a little Coke, not cocaine, like Coke, drink Coke. And then we ended up going to her house, and 13 days later, we are at the Catholic Church. "Father, we want to get married." She said, "Wow, what's going on?" I said, "Well, we just found that our path was going to be here." Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be 55 years in December 14, 2023. So God had put in all those paths in our lives. I taught high school for 4 years, but at the same time, to make more money, I was teaching tennis in a country club. And all of a sudden, I'm thinking, what a great way to make a living, being a tennis pro. And getting introduced to Alan Schwartz again, and learning about the career, learning about the tennis, talking about Pat McKenna and Grant Golden and all those people that helped in my career. And all of a sudden, I take a leave of absence, I become a tennis pro. Indoor courts, guaranteed courts. All of a sudden, we have a group of young girls that come over and take tennis lessons. Beverly Bowes, and both of the Yeager girls coming and playing. And we became an incredible empire of tennis players in Chicago. I became a manager. I started to give lessons. I started to learn about management, about budgets, about doing the things that you have to do when you get off the court. And Alan Schwartz was a good mentor of me. He wanted me to come to work for him, but it was never the right time. And all of a sudden, I decided to take a leave of absence. I got a career teaching, managing a tennis club. I built a tennis club with many of the USPTA pros came to play, and my life became greater and better. And all of a sudden, I get hired by Club Corporation, CCA, and they draft me in Chicago. They take me to Phoenix, to Houston, to Dallas for 9 years. And it was in 11 years of my life that it was like going to college and getting paid at the same time. Learning everything that I needed to know, but more important, learning about people, learning about faith, learning about continue learning and teaching people first how to love the game. Later, teach them how to play the game. And you get good enough, give it to somebody else. Don't hold on to people because they need to progress. So, thank God that we had the children started to come in, Maria and Anna and Tony and Claudia. And because I was working so many hours, they became part of my life. They came to work for me at the clubs. Most pros work from 8 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock at night, including weekends, holiday time. But they became part of my life, and I thank God that they gave me the fortitude that they loved the game and they enjoyed the game playing with me. So after that, we ended up going to Savannah, Georgia for 7 years, where I hosted the National 40s Clay Court. Then to Boca Raton for 3, and all of a sudden God says, money is not everything. Family is more important. So in 2001, we came back to Texas, to Austin, to be with our 4 children that were here. And then I became a tennis pro and owned a club for a while. And then after the city took over the facility, I had the fortune to join the Capital Head Tennis Association on the board of directors. They needed an executive director, and I'm saying, I think I can do that. I'm not that much to do that. And all of a sudden, Carol Wilder says, hey, we want you here. And incredible opportunity to do that. I've been doing it for 7 years. I can't wait to get up in the morning to do my job. And again, my job is to be with my family. I want you to stand up, Anna and your family, please stand up and be acknowledged. Okay. My son Tony and my daughter Claudia Hopper and her family. My joy, as you saw in the picture, is to try to see them on and off the court, to follow them on their careers, to follow them on their gifts that God has given them. Music, soccer, sports, being on bands. So that is the goal that I have. I still enjoy coming to work every day. I have a great leader, Grant Chambers. I have a president and a board of directors and a staff that is here with me today. They thank me to support me. But more important, everybody, you continue loving this game. We gotta continue moving forward. It is too good to not be loved and enjoy every single day. Again, I want to thank God. I want to thank my wife that I already just thank her for being my leader, my supporter, my charter on the tennis court. When I go and play tournaments and tournaments, she's up there with her chart. She tells me how many first serves, second serves, double faults, how many balls did I leave on the court, and how many times my shoelaces weren't tight enough. But my joy now is my family. That's what I want to continue having fun. My daughter Anna and I go and play in the national father and daughter tournaments in Chicago. It's been a great joy. I played in a league match with her. My grandson and I go to play La Jolla. We're going to be going up in December again. And we love being part of that, and we're going to go back again. But also some very special people here in this room that I want to acknowledge. Dustin Stretchley. Okay, Dustin, you're another child of mine, baby. You're another child of mine. Okay, we started with him about when he was 12 years old in a wheelchair. Now he's playing national tournaments, #1 in Texas and #1 in the country. He's another one of us. And another future star from America that you're going to see pretty soon on the tennis court is Sporty. Go ahead and stand up, Sporty. Stand up, Sporty. Stand up. Stand up. People again support me, love me, in the Texas Tennis Association, the section who's supportive of everything we do. Love to see the Fred Bianco's here now, and all of the leaders that have been with us, tennis pros and all of you. Previous partners like Kim McAllister, we played tennis for many, many years, doubles together. And my Jim Chaffin and I, for 2 years, we lost one doubles match, and we know exactly what it was. It was exactly what Chaffin was. He was a great partner, great friend, great mentor. Great job, Shim, you and your family. Thank you all for being here tonight, and have a safe drive home. God bless you all. Thank you.